Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Daniel.
I'm Gabriel.
And we are the Colombian Cousins on Friday with the Cousins, back with another episode of Avatar. We're on episode 13.
Let's go.
Cheering noises. It's like so much quieter without like the edits.
Without the
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say without the wives.
And without the wives. A combination of without the wives and the edits. It's just like dead space.
It's like crickets.
NPR radio. But we have Sokka here still.
Sokka.
We got to add to our collection eventually. We got to get Aang and whoever else they got.
Yeah.
Appa. Yeah. Low key though, I know we're not. You know, I was talking to someone about how they treat these pops and like whether they leave them or take them out. And like I think at this point it's already like being held and like treated. You could take them out, just put them back in the box when you're done. I think it's what somebody said in one of the comments. They were like, and I'm a collector, I know. But they said something that maybe because we're already like handling it, the value that it would have kept is already gone anyway.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Because we just would pick it up, move it. I don't know if he has to like inside of another hard case like this inside of.
That's what I was going to ask.
You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. I'll get that
within a case.
Yeah, I mean people are hardcore. I'll figure that out, and then maybe on the next video we'll have them. I'll have them like propped up over here or something. But anyway, so the last episode we got to see a lot about Aang and Zuko. Their like backstories, which was super cool. I'd always like seeing Aang stuff, but I didn't know much about Zuko's backstory. And they explained, like, or his uncle, explained like what happened or like why he was like he had to fight his dad and why he was like banished from and like how he's trying to, by getting the Avatar, he'd be able to come back. So it makes sense, his motivation and all that stuff. And
yeah, because he prioritizes that over
anything. Like that's all he cares about. And it's not necessarily because he's against the Avatar or has anything against the Avatar. It's just a way for him to get back home.
Yeah, I would even say he doesn't really care.
Yeah, as much. Yeah, that's it. That's like his motivation. But maybe now that they keep fighting and he keeps eluding him, maybe now he's starting to build a little bit of a like he's getting a little frustrated.
Personal,
like a personal vendetta.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna keep on going with that. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a teenager. And he was banished, and so he's just like, if I do this, then I'll be good in my dad's eyes.
Yeah, that teenage angst that he has.
Yeah,
because he's young. I don't know if it says how old he is, but if I had to guess, like Aang's 12, he might be like 15 or something around there, 14, 15.
Yeah, I would say like
Zuko?
16.
Yeah. And then at the end, it was really cool because we got to see anytime we get to see Aang go into like the Avatar spirit mode.
Yeah.
He was underwater. He just does like the...
It's so cool. I know that part is so cool.
And like everything just around him.
His eyes.
Yeah. Everything lights up, man. Which I'm glad they don't use it like every episode all the time because then it becomes a little mundane. It uses
then it loses its impact. Whatever.
And like the most dire situations. And every time he's done it, it's been for a different reason. And he's done something different in each case. So... I think that's pretty cool. And I think it's just like he hasn't mastered all the elements. So the version of the Avatar that we see him turning into is just like a base form almost. Like once he masters all the elements and he could summon that mode, he'll be just like even more OP than he is now.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Unstoppable. Yeah. There's no way.
So yeah, this one's called the Blue Spirit. Again, I don't know what that means or what it's about. So I'm ready to hop in if you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool.
Dang,
that's insane.
The green arrow.
I know.
Absolutely not.
Are these
the Yu Yan Art should stay here?
Oh, let's say they're part of the Fire Nation.
Commander Zhao.
Yeah.
Colonel Shainu.
Oh, I don't want to hear another word about it.
They all have similar beards.
I know.
It appears I've been promoted to Admiral. My request is now in order.
The timing. Oh, man. That sucks.
Wow, the discipline. Yeah.
I know. They're just...
He's like, I don't like this.
Oh, what's going on here? Was he sick?
This should bring your fever down.
Oh.
You know what I love about Appa the most? His sense of humor.
That's nice. I'll tell him. I couldn't find any ginger root for the tea, but I found a
No
map.
Sudafed.
There's
I was gonna say back then they
on
have
the top of that mountain.
ibuprofen
We could
and
probably
Sudafed.
find a cure for Sokka there.
Aang, he's in no condition to travel.
I'm going to find some medicine. Maybe it's safer if I go on foot.
Well, I guess he
At
can
least
travel.
he can still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
He's got like super speed.
Wait, what? I didn't.
We haven't been able to pick up the Avatar's
So he's pushing
trail
his
since
air
the
behind
storm.
him.
But if we
Maybe.
continue heading northeast,
Dang, I want to be an airbender.
What do
He
they
can
want?
fly.
You
super
can almost
speed.
do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sporting game of Paisho.
The hunt for the Avatar has been given prime importance. All information regarding the Avatar must be reported directly to Admiral Zhao.
Off my ship!
Excellent. I take the part.
Man, I wonder if they have to like
But
listen to
you're
him
all
because he's the prince,
improving.
but
I'm certain you.
It says here that the Avatar can create tornadoes and run faster than the wind. Pretty amazing.
oh, there you go.
That's just a bunch of Fire Lord propaganda.
Well.
There's no way that's true.
They're gonna see him run by right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound effects. Faster than the wind. I mean, right there looked like he was running like 70, 80 miles an hour.
Tara, please.
The wind is slower.
Tornado wind, I
Listen
guess.
carefully. I need some medicine for my friends. They have fevers and they've been coughing.
Settle down, young man. Your friends are going to be fine.
You can still find the Avatar before Zhao.
How, Uncle? With Zhao's resources, it's just a matter of time before he captures the Avatar. My honor, my throne, my country. I'm about to lose them all.
Yeah, see, now you see that side of him. Now you start to like feel for him, like
Here's what I
sympathize.
was
Yeah.
looking for.
You're like, whose side am I on?
Yeah.
Lost.
What about my friends?
Well, all they need is some frozen wood frogs. There's plenty of them down in the valley swamp.
What am I supposed to do with frozen frogs?
Eat them.
Why, suck on them, of course.
You know, there's real frogs that freeze
You're
and like
insane,
hibernate that way.
That's right.
They make themselves freeze?
Well, don't
Or it
stand
just gets
there
cold
all
enough.
day.
And then they freeze and then, or not just frogs. There's animals that'll freeze and then they thaw out months later and they continue living. But arrows, I don't know what do much. As long as he sees them coming.
Yeah, that's the thing. As long as
And it's windy too. Like, oh, they're able to. Oh, dang, they're hardcore. I'll give them
really
credit.
like Green Arrow.
Yeah. Dude, the music.
Why is my heart racing?
Wow. Okay. They're actually pretty formidable. Oh,
Oh, nice.
that was a waterbending technique.
Yeah.
He could have probably. I don't know. I feel
Like
like,
if
he
he
could
had,
have.
I feel. What if he had more waterbending skills? I feel like he could have.
Oh, because he was on water. Yeah. Can he blow out of his mouth?
So this is the great.
Like air? I think
Yeah,
so.
like really strong.
Yeah, he did that the first one. I think. Yeah.
How does it feel to be the only airbender left? Do you miss your people? Oh, don't worry. You won't be killed like they were. Just barely.
Oh, this is
I'll
dark.
eventually die though. Yeah, that is dark.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
blow all the wind you want. Your situation is futile.
I feel like if he gets distressed enough, he'll get in the avatar state and bend.
Yeah,
the-
like those chains.
Should be back
Like what's that
any
gonna?
minute.
What's that gonna do?
just melt them and then.
Been captured.
Oh yeah. You think this is someone we've already met? Maybe. He's gonna be out of the way. He's gonna look and he's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
The music in this episode has been good.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
We are the sons and daughters of fire, the superior element. This is the year the Fire Nation breaks through the walls of Ba Sing Se and burns the city to the ground.
They need that comet to be able to do that.
Yeah.
he just took out all four guards like nothing.
And I don't know if he even has bending powers. I don't think he's gonna kill him. I'm gonna cut the chain.
Episode over.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you, Momo? We need water. Water. Oh, forget it.
That music, it's like on Justice League, every time Wonder Woman would show up, it'd play like her theme.
Oh, yeah.
It's like with him.
It does have that same vibe, right?
Ranking officers present.
Oh.
There! On the wall!
Nice. Uh-oh. Nice. That was a cool angle.
Oh, nice.
Dude. It's probably hard for him to hold it, though.
Yeah, to maintain that.
Still.
Yeah, still super impressive.
What if that's Zuko? No, there's no way.
Open the gate.
That would be insane.
Admiral, what are you doing?
Let them out. Now.
I was just talking about their precision. No, that wouldn't be. I'm trying to think who can fight like that would want the Avatar. Oh, is it Zuko?
Oh, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
did you see that?
Yeah, his face. And he looked young and was desperate. He's gonna save him.
Dang.
This creates a whole complication.
Yeah, because like.
But how did he know that was
him? He's probably thinking, why Zuko? Wait, why did who think?
Well, how did he know it was him?
I don't think he knew it was Zuko all along.
Well, he let him go though. You know, like, well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't want people to know that was him. Like he probably knew it was him.
The worst part about being born over back then. Do you think we could have been friends too?
Song. I'm going to bed. No disturbances.
He's going from the angle of if I can't capture him, I don't want anyone else to.
How was your
Who?
trip? Did you make
Zuko?
any new friends?
Oh no. Oh, it just ends.
Oh. Nice.
That's funny. Yeah, so, okay.
Good cliffhanger.
I think what happened, he knew it was Prince Zuko when he walked in the door. Whenever he said, open the gates. And they're like, why would you let him go?
Oh.
He knew it was Prince Zuko, but he didn't want everybody else to know it was Prince Zuko. So then he was going to let him try to escape. Then he was going to have the archer take him out. Nobody saw who it was, and then they deliver him to the Fire Lord. And then he gets the Avatar back, and nobody knows that it was Zuko coming in. Because maybe the politics of it all, or he's still trying to like, I don't know. He doesn't want to like expose him. There's something to it. He knows he's the prince, and he knows it was him. For some reason, he recognized that mask. I don't know how or why, or there must be like a story behind that.
Or do you think like Zhao is thinking who else would try to come and deliver the Avatar?
Or like take the Avatar?
Or yeah, who else is gonna come and free him?
Yeah, true. It could have been like from that, or he recognized the mask. Either of those ways, I think he may have pieced it together. You know.
Yeah.
But the show did a really good job of not showcasing his firebending skills.
Because that would have been a dead giveaway.
Right. His elusiveness and all that stuff. And like, I thought Haru at first because Haru's younger and has like a similar like body type. Yeah. But then he was really good. And then once he went and saved the Avatar and took him, then that's the only thing that would have made sense. I mean, that was a good effort. He almost had it.
Yeah, he almost got away with it.
And they like worked together. It was kind of weird because like he was saving him to capture him. It's like a weird dynamic. So like, but Aang doesn't know that. He just thinks he's being saved by someone, and they like worked well together. Man, maybe Zuko will become like a character that gets flipped in the storyline, and like maybe he's not like the main antagonist, but is like they're not friends per se, but there's like some level of respect. And so then they work together because they have to, but then they're fine. But then, they're not like best friends.
Like you're saying, he'll get to a point where he won't hunt the Avatar anymore?
Yeah. Or he would just kind of let it go. Or like a moment will come in time where he has to choose between the Avatar's life or the Avatar and like one of the Fire Nation people. And like he'll like help the Avatar, like one of those situations, like help him escape. Cause like he kind of like changed his mind or I don't know, whatever it is. Cause like all he cares about is getting back to his dad. But then if this is the beginning of him potentially getting to know Aang, that could be cool. I mean, obviously immediately he tried to attack him whenever he woke up, but it's still early. Yeah. You never know. There could be some redemption. Yeah. Maybe. I mean,
yeah. Like to get to the point where he's develops a relationship, whatever you want to call, however you want to
somewhat of a mutual respect.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily a friendship, but yeah.
But then he would be okay with not ever going back home.
Yeah.
He's just kind of or the fact that he's on his own.
That or he finds a different way to earn the respect of his father in some other way. Like, I know that's like the easy way for him to get back.
Right.
I mean, who knows? This could all be like one of those crazy lessons, like you capturing the Avatar. It just put him out on like this mindless mission to like teach him perseverance and discipline and patience, and like it's just like one big lesson to help him mature, and has nothing to do with actually him wanting the Avatar.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, although we don't know anything about the Fire Lord. But if he's like as ruthless as if he leads all the Fire Nation and he's as ruthless and it's all about war and conquering the world, then maybe he actually does care about like defeating the Avatar so that there's something that stands in their way. It can go to all different angles, and honestly, I don't know which way it'll go.
I mean, they have to capture the Avatar, otherwise, in their eyes, Aang's like this full-on master. When that comet comes, he's gonna stop the Fire Lord.
Yeah, right.
So, but I mean, I do think that he's as ruthless as we think, because I mean, he banished his own son.
Yeah, true.
He fought him, no mercy.
Yeah, so it's like following their laws. Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah. It hasn't like shown him yet, and the only reason I would assume like maybe there's a potential like ulterior motive or like it's just different is because whenever they don't show a character like this for a long time, and he's just like this invisible, evil, mean, bad person that's hidden in the shadows, then like a big reveal will sometimes be at the end, like he ended up not being that at all. It's just like you built that assumption. But I mean, it could still be that, and it would.
That's true.
It would still make sense if he was, just because everybody in the Fire Nation seems to be pretty intense, like dead set on war. And I mean, if he's their leader, then
yeah, I mean, they're all just modeling his leadership.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was a good episode.
It was cool. It showcased a lot of Aang's abilities, but the creativity too.
I know.
Like the helicopter thing, that was my favorite part.
Dude, he keeps doing new stuff. I'm like, wow, I would have never thought of that. The way he uses his wind. The running fast, never saw that. The music, all just, and I can see why he left his staff so that it's like more stakes for him to get away. Because otherwise he would have just, when he was being chased by the arrows, he could have
just
flown high enough, far enough. But those arrow dudes are pretty, they're pretty dead on.
It's intense, yeah.
Like kind of scary,
jumped off that cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, like didn't even think about it. Like stoic faces.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, pretty hardcore, yeah.
A lot of times on movies, like the arrows are they're like the stormtroopers You know, like there's like this running meme where stormtroopers can't hit anybody with their guns. A lot of movies, the arrows, it's just shooting arrows and they're just missing, but it just makes it feel like
It's a
it's just like flying by. Makes you feel like there's
Yeah.
danger, but it's just like to make it feel like it, but they never get hit. But this one, like they were like
that was not the
pinning
case
his
with this
arm.
one.
No,
Yeah.
they got him, which is pretty crazy because they don't have powers or anything. So
That's the I guess the scary part. But Aang did that thing where he, froze that block of ice.
Yeah.
Froze water into the block of ice.
yeah, and like bottom a
So
second.
I'm thinking, it bought him a second. I'm thinking if he was as good at waterbending as he is at airbending, I think he could have gotten away.
100%. Because then he could have built a
he-
whole wall or a whole like wave towards them, and I mean, you could have done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But at that point, he was already pinned with one arm, and so I don't know what he would have done if he was still able to water. He could buy himself more time, but he was already pinned. But
Well, what if I mean they're in water too, right? Oh no, they were on the trees.
yeah, just it was like a little river thing. Granted, if he saw
I
that
was gonna
water before he got shot down, then he could have used the water to help him. Anyway, so yeah, he probably would have been better.
And maybe he was freaking out, so that
Yeah.
was the first thing he could do.
Right? Yeah,
I mean, yeah, cool episode though.
that was a good one. Cool. So I guess he found them again. He seems bummed. He seemed bummed there at the end, right? When he was laying down on Appa's back. Obviously, Zuko's bummed because he was that close to getting the Avatar.
Yeah,
But that's the first time. I think Aang's probably just missing having. Because he even said,
Friends.
"I had a friend like that." I feel like you and I could have been friends. So he probably has feelings of like remembering how alone he is.
waking up
but-
100 years later. Yeah, I want to touch on Zuko. So he's bummed, yes, for sure, because of that reason.
Mhm.
But at least in my eyes, it looks like he's bummed, maybe because he's conflicted a little bit.
Yeah,
Because the way he looked at the Fire Nation flag and then he turned over, maybe
He's
having to break
rethinking
into a Fire
everything.
Nation, it like confused him.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like I think maybe even Aang, by saying what he said, kind of planted a seed a little bit. Because his whole life has been like very strict and like you got to be powerful and we're the Fire Nation, all this stuff, and then like
Yeah.
his uncle tries to like mentor him a little bit, but Aang comes around and says something very like sincere and like genuinely nice to him. Like, don't you think we could have been friends? Like something just simple. Like it's like he's still technically like a kid. It's like he probably didn't really have a regular
Right.
childhood. Like one little mess up and now he's just out. So yeah, maybe he's just like rethinking like what's the purpose? Why am I even doing this? And the anger is more built around that versus just being a mean person. I don't know. I like that they're really diving into his character development. That it's not just like I'm a bad guy. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm a bad guy hunting the Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is how we develop that relationship with the characters.
Yeah, you get brought in just like for the high level storyline. Like there's this powerful being and there's this other powerful being chasing him, and that's all. But then the intricate storylines is what really
What draws you in?
Draws you in. Yeah. Good times. Very good. Very good. I enjoyed that one a lot. You got anything else?
No, I think that sums it up.
Yep. About covered it. Cool.
Yep.
Well, thanks guys. Thanks everyone for joining us on this episode. We only have 7 or 8 episodes to go for this season, which seems crazy, but yeah, I have no idea where it's going to go from here. At some point, he'll meet a water lord, I guess.
Yeah.
Waiting for that to happen. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't. We're also, if you want to watch the uncut version of this, it's over on Patreon. We also have a Discord, Instagram, all that good stuff. But yeah, we enjoy watching the show. And like I've said in other videos, the hope is to check out some other shows in the future. So hope you guys stick around. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cool.
Cool.
Peace.
Peace.